Imagine a world where the grid has failed, society has collapsed, and the only thing standing between order and anarchy is the will of those willing to do what is necessary. You are part of a community seeking refuge in the historic isolation of CADES Cove, only to find that a new beginning isn't just about starting over, but about defending your sanctuary against the desperate remnants of a dying world. But when you discover that peace isn't given, but forged in fire and blood, you realize that survival isn't about hiding, it's about building a fortress of hope in a landscape that wants to crush it. Welcome to CADES Cove, a new beginning, the 9th pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in David Saylor and Boyd Craven Jr.'s As the Light Dies series. If you love post-apocalyptic community-building tropes, realistic tactical defense, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching protagonists master a hostile environment through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral crunch of tactical combat with the profound weight of societal reconstruction. The narrative kicks off with our protagonists' arrival at the Cove, thrusting them into a race against time to secure the perimeter before winter or rival factions breach their defenses. The atmosphere is thick with the scent of pine and wood smoke, the static of dying radios, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where they are left defenseless in the dark. Saylor and Craven excel at capturing the psychological toll of long-term survival, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of progress made across centuries. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular community leader trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting raiders. It's about understanding the complex ecology of post-collapse logistics, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and superior numbers. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of As the Light Dies lies in its characters and the heavy burden of memory. The protagonists aren't just cold, calculating gamers. They are deeply human individuals struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that views them as data. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal, world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonists to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonists don't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. CADES Cove, A New Beginning, is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. David Saylor and Boyd Craven Jr. have crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.